douchebags. Nobody wants to stop to let all these kids out. If a couple cars go, then stop and let a couple cars go. Then a couple cars go and stop. That's how it's supposed to work, but everybody coming this way are being jerks. Try to be nice. Those good deed goes unpunished. How's your day?
It's cool.
Huh?
Cool.
It's okay? Oh, look at you with your, like, all set hand wife beaters underneath so you can just take off your shirt after school. That's kind of cool, huh? You never had that luxury before. Kind of nice, huh? I love smelling your cologne, man. Your whole, everything smells like it. Your car. You know how, like, people have a signature scent? Well,
Yeah.
my mother did. She wore one perfume my whole childhood. And when she would take her clothes off and put them in the dirty clothes and I would carry the basket down to the laundry, everything smelled like my mother. Her car. I can still smell it to this day.
I don't know how my car smells like my cologne.
And yeah, because you're in it. It's coming off of you. So when I go in your car, it smells like you. Anyway, and my mother loves that perfume, right? And you used to be able to buy it at CVS for like $9.99. It's a cheap perfume. It's not anything expensive. She always smelled like it. It was her signature scent. And I tried to get it for her for Christmas. Do you know it's like $500 for a used bottle with like that much left in it? Because they don't make it anymore. We've been trying to find it for like 4 years. The only thing you can find is people who have had it since the 80s and didn't use it. They sell them in used bottles. But my God, if something ever happened to my mother, I would pay that $500 just to get that perfume to buy it. Everything smelled like her pillows. I would lay in her bed and just put my head on her pillow and I could smell it. And I could smell my mother. I would borrow shirts. Because even when you wash them, like your clothes, even your clothes when I wash them, they come out of the dryer and they still smell. Like I can still smell you on your clothes. It's the weirdest thing. But it's becoming your scent, you know? That's why people like to stick to one scent because then it becomes their scent. And so, like, let's say you and Lily break up, right? And she ever meets somebody, or she meets somebody for the first time and gives them a hug, and they're wearing your cologne, she's gonna, like, get this burst of, like, tears, I bet. It's gonna bring back memories of you. Certain men's cologne does that for me. Even to this day, if I smell it, it reminds me of my ex-husband, Tim, wore the same cologne, Dolce & Gabbana. If I smell that cologne right now, it reminds me of him. I almost bought it for Dad once. I'm like, oh, I can't do that.
Oh, wow.
Because I love the smell, you know, I love that scent, but I couldn't, every time I smelled it, it just put that thought in my head of him. I just couldn't do that. I love the scent, it's not that, I wish I could get Dad to wear it, but he couldn't. But back then I couldn't.
Wow, this Brad Dean guy really going all out.
Yeah, right?
Jeff Mutter is the incumbent mayor. I haven't seen a single sign saying
He put
Mutter
some-
for mayor.
Bucks in for him. Is anybody running against Mutter, though?
Brad Dean.
Oh, that's he's running against Mutter. I didn't know. Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't seen any Mutter advertisements either. What is he just
I think they're in South Cumberland.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw a few, but
closer to his business?
I mostly saw Brad Dean signs.
Unless he's so arrogant, he thinks he just has it in the bag and he doesn't have to waste the money advertising. Take anything
Who
else.
needs money to advertise?
You gotta pay for those signs.
I'd pay $100 on them and get a ton and do it myself.
They're expensive. And then it's weird, the printer, when you go to have political signs made up, they charge you by the color. So a 2-color sign is X amount of dollars per dozen, and a 3-color sign. So we went all out. We had like a 4-color sign, and people, all of the candidates were like, you got a 4-color sign? Like instead of paying $300, we paid $1,000. So they all thought, wow, it's got 4-color signs, man. Everybody had 2 colors. You notice, you can tell how much campaign funds they have by the amount of colors in their sign. Like that is an expensive, if he had a sign company do that and they charged him, but a lot of times they'll do it as a campaign, what do you call it? When you give somebody something. You do it as a campaign,
Fundraiser.
yeah, but that's like, give somebody something for a fundraiser. It's called a donation.
Donation.
Can't do the words legally. It's really weird. But if you notice political signs, most of them are two colors because that's the cheapest way to print a sign. More than that, because they got to run it through the machine each color. Yeah, it doesn't just print like a color printer. You got to run it through the machine each time they print the color. They do it in layers. I learned a lot when I was running my ex's campaign.
I can't believe my car is 2 years older than I am.
You know, you can get antique plates for it, you know.
It's not an antique.
Here it is. Anything over 10 years is an antique at the registry. You get, actually, it's 20 years. Anything 20 years old, but, well, it is. It's a regular plate. But it says Rhode Island. Underneath the word Rhode Island, it says antique. At the very bottom, it says antique, and it's got a picture of an antique car, like a faded picture behind. Look up Rhode Island antique license plate. I just want to see how it looks, because you could get one. Just curious what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And you get an easy number, too. You don't get that 6-digit. You can pay a little bit extra, but I think that would be cool.
25 years old.
Oh, is it 25? I thought it was 20.
It's 20. Oh, just over 20 now. 22. No.
Keep that car in good shape.
Wait a second. No. 2005. It's 2024. 24.
5, 10, 15, 20. It's 24 years old. Right?
Why am I struggling with this so much? No, it's
2005.
19 years old.
Yeah, you're 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 19. I can't think. I'm on 2 hours of sleep.
I woke up at 5 a.m. last
I
night.
know.
I went to bed at
it was
9:30.
great.
and woke
You
up
were
at
just a little
5.
loud, but Jamie, you're quiet.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to
I'm
get up.
so sorry. Like,
Kayla, I just fell asleep when you were in the kitchen hanging around. Just gotta keep it down just a little bit. I keep it up before. And I don't have to, because he gets up at 5:30 and he knows not to wake me up until like 6:15.
that bed's kicking my ass.
Did it? Good.
Usually it doesn't. Usually it only just makes my heart
So
race.
afraid the cardiologist was gonna say, see what his levels are. I said, it's like, oh, it's green. Your blood work. So I looked.
Even if they did, they wouldn't say that.
As he was sitting there, I looked it up. And it said, "Well, some depends on the inflexible stays in your system. It's 5 to 14 days or something like that. Depends on how.
No, they would. They could find crack cocaine in my bloodstream, and they wouldn't tell you. They'd only tell me.
No, I know, but I didn't want them to think that I'm drugging you to go to sleep. You know what I mean? They'd be like, why is he on flexible? Usually they'll just take that for a problem in your body. Older people, not. Well, yeah, I guess athletes at your age, kids who play football and stuff, they get injured, they'll get flexible. It's just possible. Have any episodes today that you logged? Yeah?
No,
Oh.
it only happens like towards night.
Did you drink any caffeine today? Just besides the coffee this morning? Put a little circle or something next to the days that you've had your coffee that morning, you know what I mean? So we can see if your body's metabolizing the caffeine later in the evening, you know? Just so for our reference, not anything that you needs to know, you know? But this, if those results are negative, this will be good, because it will show.
I have a feeling he's gonna listen. He's gonna see the results of this and be like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong."
I think that's what he's going to say too. But it's going to help with a anxiety diagnosis and to be able to get you on some meds to ease your anxiety, and maybe it'll help you to stop doing your twirling, stop jumping out of the chair in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Because if they ruled out anything wrong with your heart, you know, it's going to be rule everything else out, but you'll be on the right medication to help. So that'll be a good thing, because they'll rule out the heart issue. I hope there's nothing. I'm hoping it's cool. And it's definitely not caffeine. If you don't have a the caffeine's way out of your system by that time. Have you been getting any headaches from not drinking as much caffeine? I know you know. Usually caffeine can really give you headaches.
Ma.
What, babe? Hi, honey. Be quiet. Did you have a good day? Tell Caleb what you made in school today.
I made cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
You made
good.
cinnamon
I mean, we
rolls.
made cinnamon rolls.
Scratch from scratch. Yeah. Flour from the
Mix it all up.
Wish I made cinnamon rolls. They're like really good. Did they come out good, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Imagine what that classroom used to smell like. Warm, baked cinnamon rolls. They must smell up that whole floor of the lab, like area.
How about me driving home?
Trying to remember.
Yeah.
That's a lunchbox.
Something taps my bumper. You're tumbling down the highway.
Right?
Hits four trees.
No. You hit a rock.
Yeah. I
Spinning,
lunged
flipping.
400 feet
Yeah,
into
and
the
you're
air.
hanging from the sign. The freaking side mirror is stuck on the sign and you're dangling off of the side mirror just hanging from it.
Like in a cartoon.
Yeah. It's just hanging by the mirror, stuck on the green part of the sign. Your car's going to
Pebble on the highway.
Because motorcycles have to watch out for stones when they drive, because if they hit a rock, they lose control. If you hit a rock with that thing, it's something else fly in the air and hanging from a pole.
I want to get a bike, but I wouldn't want to take it on the highway. I would want to go through like suburban neighborhoods.
Oh,
just
that's the
chilling
best.
on my bike. I want to get like a nice Harley.
Don't get a
with
Jap bike, get a Harley, get a traveling bike.
But I don't want it. That traveling isn't the goal for
The
me.
Jap bikes are more for racing.
I said like a Harley.
Yeah, Harley's more for.
That's what I said. I
Yeah.
said Harley.
Oh,
I want a Harley.
Yeah.
I don't want like a
Like
sporty.
what everybody drives to, the Situate Reservoir and back, that's nice.
I like the older bikes with the handlebars are like this. I would
Yeah.
love that. Just chilling.
I always wanted
Feel
a
the
fat
wind on
bike.
you.
I mean, a Softail. A Harley Softail. Look up a Harley Softail. Those are my favorite.
Nice American bike.
Yep, Harley Davidson Softail. Really nice. Yep, that's the style I like. That's my favorite. Fat Boys are nice too.
I would never want to take it on the highway, that's for sure.
Well, Harley Davidsons are better than the Jet bikes on the highway.
They have
but you don't-
fat wheels.
Yeah, you don't have to do 200 miles an hour, you know? There's a cruising speed, a comfortable cruising speed, and the tires are fat, so if you hit a rock, you're not going to go flying. Yeah, cruising all the back roads and then down to Newport, it's really nice. You make that your goal.
Being in Newport,
By
oh,
age
that would be so
25, you want to get your motorcycle license, you know? If you're doing good,
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Like down next to the harbor
yeah.
on the bike.
Going down to Newport, going over the Newport Bridge, going to
I was
Jamestown.
getting lunch just by myself.
Yeah. Sit by the ocean.
On my day off.
His girlfriend did. Japanese. Right. They were always out on Sunday. They would drive all over the state. They loved it. They'd carry backpacks and pack a lunch and just go sit in a picnic somewhere. But the Harleys, you can buy the side bags and you can put everything in there. You know, they got those saddlebags, leather saddlebags. You can pack everything. You can pack your laptop. You can pack a lunch.
I see a lot of bikers wearing backpacks too.
But if you get a Harley, you definitely gotta get the side saddlebags. They look nice. You can carry on your jacket if you're out late. It gets cold 5-year goals, what are your 10-year goals, what are your long-term goals. And like for your 10-year goal, make it to get like your by your 10th year, you want to have your motorcycle license and either have a Harley or start to look for purchasing a Harley. You're gonna make set your goals, do it in your, and then in a couple of years you'll look at it to see how much you've achieved of your goals on your list. You know what I mean? It just gives you stuff to focus on. It is so weird, but you see the win or lose, and it's all based on the decisions you make. It is like a game now, because in a game you make decisions, and what decisions you make determine whether you win or lose. It's the same thing with life. In general, in real life, the decisions you make determine whether you win at this game called life or you lose at this game and end up in a prison somewhere, you know? Every decision you make has an effect on your life, whether it's big or small.
It's like a video the people that are playing, the people that are playing this right now, they're like, they're breaking the fourth wall. They know. Have you ever seen the Truman Show?
What is it?
The Truman Show?
No.
You haven't? That's a classic.
I've never seen it.
Basically, there's this guy. He doesn't know it, but he's in this movie, and he thinks he's just living life, but it's all a set. And everyone around him are actors.
That sounds so funny. That's cool. What's it on? Netflix? I want to watch it.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
No. I'm going to make pasta tonight with that good pasta sauce that we had the other night, okay? Pasta tonight, Raymond?
The car is going slow on the highway.
The main character is Jim Carrey.
Oh, it looks like it. Hey, Raymond, you want pasta tonight? That good pasta sauce we had the
Yeah.
other night? Yeah. Caleb, pasta tonight? You liked that sauce a lot, didn't you? Did you say
It looks like it's on Netflix. It's on video.
Just take it away to watch the Truman Show.
On video.
Oh, all right, cool.
Fogo TV.
Alright.
Says Netflix, but Netflix
Hey
lies.
Google, open Prime Video.
A bit more easier.
You're actually doing this right.
Or just type in slgnews@gmail.com. You might ask for it. Password? Yeah, saved SLG News. I have it open for my video.
921-907.
Isn't it weird how much bigger my phone is compared to yours?
I used to have a big King
Dad, he put
Did
that.
he do that?
Yes, he did it for himself. He's such a moron. Calls himself King Boogie Pants. They give everybody a name. What's Raymond? Raymond?
Oh, free trial buy.
Prime Video? Serious? Oh, for the.
Yeah. MGM Plus has it.
How much? That's
Oh, you can rent it for $3.
do that.
Do it.
Just.
Do you think about it now?
Sure. I'm gonna watch it though, so. So is it a movie or is it like a series that comes on every night or whatever?
Why are there so much ambulances in this area?
Oh, I've never seen this. I'm really excited to watch this. I recommend it.
Watching actors give us phony emotions. Tired of pyrotechnics and special effects. While the world he inhabits is, in some respects, counterfeit.
Caleb, can you put this in the bag, top of your bag like we did yesterday? Just till we get home and then
Most
give it to
times,
me. I want to get that stain out before it sets
It's
in
always
too much.
Shakespeare, ladies and gentlemen. It's a life.
Whatever made you choose this to watch, though?
We're not gonna make it.
What do you mean?
I just didn't look like something you'd pick to watch.
Because I know I'm not. It's like, you know, 1984. How people say, "Oh, this is so 1984."
Yeah.
It's the kind of the same thing with this.
Broken legs and all.
This is exactly like the trilogy.
Find many viewers leave them on all night for comfort. Crazy.
He does live streaming. Is that what he
For me,
does?
there is no difference between private life and public life. My life is my life. It is the Truman Show. The
I
Truman
haven't
Show
seen this
is a lifestyle. It's a noble life. It is a truly blessed life.
Tell me something I don't know. Alright, promise me one thing though. If I die before I reach the summit, you'll use me as an alternative source of food. Promise.
It's all true. It's all real. Nothing here is fake. Nothing you see on this show is fake. It's merely controlled.
Well, I rented it on my Prime Video. If you want to go in there and watch it, like.